Hey, what's going on, everyone? Welcome to MVP on this Sunday, August 3rd, 2025. I hope you guys all had a good weekend. I had a pretty nice one myself, kicked back, relaxed a lot, tried to catch up on some work. You know who's not having a good weekend? Disney Marvel. Fantastic Four First Steps is looking at an 80% drop, which is not to be unexpected, but what is causing it? This is Marvel brand damage. They're not just destroying their own brand, they're destroying their superhero genre that they built. They have spent so many years building up their reputation and building up their brand just in the last 5 years to destroy it with flop after flop after flop. And we're going to take a look at some of those numbers because what Fantastic Four is looking at is it may eke out 500 million. I don't think it's going to get there. At the rate it's going now, unless they really leave it in and it develops some legs. I liked the movie. A lot of people liked Fantastic Four. But that's not going to change whether they go to the theater and pay to see it there or not. Superman is struggling. You can argue, oh, it's doing fantastic at the box office. It's at $550 million. The international box office is gone for these movies. Superman has lost a lot of money for the DCU, the brand new DCU, of which Superman is the foundation that they're going to build on going forward. Now, you can say, does Fantastic Four, is this the next step going forward? No. It's an introduction of these characters that we already know are going to be used and abused in Doomsday and Secret Wars. And they are not going to do well. Even if they did $1 billion each at the box office when they come out, they're not making money. Because if you cut that in half, you're looking at 500,000. I guarantee you the budgets for both of these movies are over 500 million each, factoring in marketing as well. That's something that Superman is suffering from. Sure, it's made 550 million. Maybe it'll get up to 600 million. That means it's maybe it'll claw back 300 million of the over 600 million that was spent to make this movie. Now, you can argue the numbers all you want. It doesn't change it. Facts are facts. This movie cost, with marketing, somewhere between $500 and $600 million. You factor in all that time as well. This movie needed to make $750 million to break even. Fantastic Four is going to have a little more leeway than that, but if it doesn't hit 600 million, I don't think it's going to break even. Now, the numbers, everybody argues, oh, these movies cost 200 million. No, they've cost 300 million plus for years now. Do you think that these big studios are going to tell you the truth? At minimum, these movies need to earn 600 million, 700 million at the box office to break even. The days of these billion-dollar plus movies are over. The damage has been done. They need to start making these movies cheaper so they can be more profitable. And I don't see them doing that, at least for quite some time, because they already have their money for Doomsday and Secret Wars sunk in. And if you look at Fantastic Four's cast, they paid money for those actors. If you look at Superman's cast, they didn't pay money for those actors. So you have a huge budget where the actors didn't get paid a lot in Superman. And then you have Fantastic Four with big actors that you paid a fortune to. Imagine what those numbers are going to look like with Doomsday and Secret Wars. Let's take a look at what's going on. Exhibitor relations Marvel's Fantastic Four First Steps took a misstep on its second box office adventure, falling 66%. Still, it's already surpassed the domestic run of Thunderbolts at $190 million. And it's just away from Captain Falcon, America, Panther Man at $200 million. These are not brags. These movies lost a fortune. That $190 million, that $200 million, they are nowhere near the budgets. In fact, Captain America basically filmed the movie twice and then edited together a third movie. So that's in the $500 million range. Easy. And I don't even think that includes marketing. That movie probably cost them $650 out the door. Thunderbolts, big marketing push. I don't know what they put into that movie. I'm looking forward to hopefully getting some numbers on that to see what kind of damage we're looking at. But let's take a look at what Kevin Feige has to say right now.
I'm ruined. I have nothing left except Spider-Man.
Shark here has it right, because that's exactly what Kevin Feige has to be feeling right now. Flop after flop after flop. You killed the industry. They destroyed Star Wars. They're absolutely destroying Marvel. They're destroying the superhero genre, and we're seeing those effects with Superman. That movie should have done a lot more money a lot faster, and it's not. Fantastic Four First Steps. These numbers will be updated tomorrow, but sitting around $269 million for an arguably good movie, self-contained. I've talked about this. It's not a bad film. I liked it a lot more than Superman. I think Superman was dog shit compared to this movie. But let's take a look at the other worldwide finales. Thunderbolts ended the run with $382 million. Fantastic Four's at $269 right now. How bad is it going to fall off next week? Word of mouth is good for this movie. It could have legs. I don't know. If you look on social media, it appears that Marvel is starting to take the hint from DC and just spamming it. They're putting Fantastic Four out there like crazy, the way Superman is continuing to do. The push on social media for Superman is still intense. You can't go through 3 tweets without coming up with a Superman post. And now you're starting to see the same thing with Fantastic Four. Good for them. Try it. See if it works, because it's definitely made Superman at least $50 to $100 million. If it wasn't for that marketing push, you would not be seeing it. Captain America, Brave New Falcon, Iron Man movie, terrible. $415 million it ended its run. So $415, then we had $382 for Thunderbolts, and now we're sitting at $269 for Fantastic Four. I think it's going to beat both of those films, especially if they leave it in, and it can't do them any harm because it's just going to go from there to Disney Plus. Much like we're looking at with Max and Superman, it's going to go right to their own streaming service. So on the back end, where you used to have DVD and Blu-ray and 4K sales, it's not there. These movies are on their own streaming platforms owned by the production companies. So Max has Superman, and Disney Plus will have Fantastic Four. Do you think they're going to license them out to Netflix? No. They're going to wash money. And that's what these movies are for them. They need a big reset with these budgets, and I just don't think they're going to do it. Superman box office right now is sitting at 534 million. And mind you, again, these numbers will update tomorrow, but this is a massive loss. You cut that 534 in half, you're sitting around 255 million, 260 million that they've made back so far. That's a loss. Any movie that doesn't break even at the box office is a flop. There's no other way to look at it. Yet they keep pouring money into these films. They're throwing hundreds of millions of dollars to make millions of dollars. And they're not even doing that. They're hemorrhaging money. How much longer can this continue? And they won't learn. It's going to take some time to see any differences at the movie theater box office. I would argue they're going to need a complete reset after Secret Wars. Superman? What's after that? Clayface, small budget, might do well. It's probably going to make money. Can't really lose it. And if it does, that's embarrassing. Supergirl? That's not going to come anywhere near Superman or Fantastic Four numbers. There's no hope going forward. When's the next Batman movie, DC? It's not coming. Sure, you're going to say Matt Reeves' Batman 2, but where does that fit into this universe? It doesn't. It's in Elseworlds. And you had something good with Penguin and spin-offs, and you're abandoning everything going forward. And now you'll have the Gunn Bros and the Snyder Bros fighting like they have for the past several weeks over real numbers. It doesn't change the fact you're all losing money. But more importantly, you are destroying superhero movies for the fandom. You are just destroying one section of fandom at a time, relentlessly. You need to do better. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Like the video if you like the video. Make sure to subscribe, and I will talk to you in the next one. Take care, guys.